Hey fellow Mikey boarders, I'm up at the Butler Corporation today, maker of the world's greatest PTO system. I'm going to meet Paul. He's going to take us on a tour of the facility. You guys can check everything out, supplies, chemicals, you name it. Walk into the showroom here. And this is Paul.
Good
from
afternoon,
Butler.
Fred.
Paul, how you
Nice
doing?
to meet you. Paul Joel with the Butler Corporation. We're going to give Fred a little tour through the factory. First, Fred, I'd like to show you the showroom here. Basically, normally we have a van that's displayed right in the showroom, but we don't have one here today. But you can see some of the other equipment. We have this unit over here to your left that we are basically working together with another company on the development of it, and it has been marketed. It's for cleaning ponds and also cleaning water features that you find, for instance, in casinos. You may find them in different locations, like within different cities, where people have like wishing wells. It's designed to clean the algae from the bottom and recycle the water back into the pond without having to remove any of the water or to remove any of the coins even. So that's that unit there. This area right here is a small area for our customers to be seated while they're waiting for service. Okay, as we move along, you can get a better view of our showroom and our Butler cleaning products. All our Butler cleaning products are manufactured to our specifications and labeled with our name. And we have a variety of products, anywhere from upholstery cleaning to carpet cleaning to deodorizing to tile cleaning. We also have a full line of dry use equipment. Anybody that's in the restoration business, unsmoked products, Fab Pro products. We have all the different attachments and tools that are available in our industry for the Butler truck mount system, as well as other truck mount systems that are out there. Over this way, we have basically our cafeteria that is enjoyed by our customers when visiting our company, or our employees when they're on their lunch break.
All right, now we can go out to where the reason I'm here, service department.
Right around the corner here, yeah, is our service desk. This is where our customers pretty much get attended to when they come in for service at any time of the day. One of our technicians greets them here, and they go over specifications regarding their repair. And over in the far corner there is one of our technicians that answers calls for anybody that's interested in cleaning products or placing an order with us.
Nice.
Down through here is what I call the Hall of Fame. To the right are all the advertisement ads that our viewers have seen throughout the years, in the last 35 years, either through CleanFacts or ICS Magazine. Some also used through Facebook. There's got to be probably well over 50 ads along this wall and the other wall down at the end of the hall.
I remember a lot of these through the years.
And on this wall we have a map which shows all the locations of our customers throughout the United States. When a customer takes delivery at our location here, a pin is put into the map. There are pins.
I think this is me right here, Paul. I think that's
yeah, that
that's
probably
that's
is
me.
you. But that's our location. As you can see, our higher concentration is on the East Coast and throughout the Midwest.
Sager, I'll let you find yourself. You're in there somewhere. That's great, Paul.
And
Where are we heading?
we'll head into one of our training bays, one of two that we have. And this is a customer's vehicle that is going to be taken delivery of today, gentleman from Pennsylvania. In this room we have a lot of the components that are featured on the Butler system, and some of them are actual slightly unassembled purposely so that we can give people an idea of how they're constructed. This here is the silencer system for the Butler unit, and if you take a look inside you can see how that's manufactured.
Built like a beast. That's a tank.
If you come over to the side door, you get a better idea of what we're looking at for equipment featured in this Chevy van. It's a 2500 series van. This one here has what was known as packages 1, 2, and 3, which means it has the freshwater tank, the holding tank, and the live reels. And this one has an additional garden hose reel up here, and what we call our interior upholstered panel package.
Yeah, this is nice.
And the upholstered package is designed to quiet the ride and also to quiet the noise level inside the vehicle when you're running the Butler system.
Yeah, that's solid.
And you can
Keep
see
it
all the
warm.
ribbing is all finished with fabricated pieces that are designed by our fabrication company, Butler Fabricators. And I don't know if you can get back here, the
Oh, sure.
back view. And you can see what the back end of this truck looks like. We have a filter bag system here. Basically, instead of having to filter up in the recovery tank, you have the box here where you can remove the filter and clean it without having to go inside. That filters out all the debris from your water as you're extracting it from the dirty carpet. And we have on this shelf to your right, Fred, we have all the components to, or some of them I should say, of the Butler system. And when the customer's here one-on-one with our sales reps, basically we go over the full maintenance of the system, how it functions inside the vehicle, and how to maintain it. Training can take anywhere from an hour up to 3 or 4 hours, depending on the experience of the person that's going to be operating the Butler system. But we also will ship the vehicles out directly to the customer if they are somewhat familiar with our equipment. But we do prefer that they come here so that we can provide the training with them one-on-one. Okay. Go down the hall, take the next left. It comes into our other training facility, training bay I should call it. And in this bay
This
here,
is a nice feature right
yeah.
here. I like this.
This unit here is a simulated model of the Butler system outside of the vehicle, so that when we're training our customers, we can actually show them all the components and review each component, and we can actually run this system electrically to show them how all the components fit together and how they work and how to maintain them as well. Just makes it easier than working inside the vehicle showing them the components. Get over to the side, you can take a view of this one. This was actually the vehicle that is going to be taking delivery of today. This one here is very similar to the one that we just showed you in the other bay, other than it does not have a garden hose reel on the top ceiling, but it has an electrical vacuum hose reel. It has the same upholstered panel, interior package, and I believe it has the filter box in the back as well.
Yeah, I'm getting real jealous. They're great when they're shiny and new.
And the same applies over here on this shelf. And I just wanted to show you also, Fred, since we got your attention here, this is a new feature that all Butler systems are getting now. It's basically a filter bag holder. It enables you, when you take the filter bag out of your recovery tank or your filter box, to place it over this holder and then basically rinse it off with a garden hose, so that it's easier than by hand dunking it into a 5-gallon bucket. You can still do that, but it's going to remove all the carpet lint and all the debris much easier on the carpet holder, bag holder.
Paul, I noticed this wand over here, this rotomolded wand.
Yes.
Do you guys sell many of those? I haven't seen that.
We started carrying that about 3 years ago. I don't know exactly how many we've sold.
Oh, it's a Sapphire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we try to offer, obviously, all our own products, but sometimes we understand people have preference for other products, so we try to carry some of the other lines in terms of tools.
Yeah, I saw you prochem the
Yeah.
tie wand out
Yeah.
in the front lobby. Nice. I can't believe how clean the facility is today, considering how bad it was here this winter.
Yeah.
So where are we now, Paul?
Okay, to the left here is basically, this is our wash bay areas. And all the vehicles, before they're delivered to customers, go through detailing of the vehicles. Are brought in here and they're basically cleaned inside and out after they're built.
I don't think we staged this, Paul.
Yeah, perfect, huh?
Perfect time.
So we got 2 bays here dedicated just to that. This area is basically our chemical or cleaning products warehouse. You can see all our cleaning products. And we also have more in the other warehouse store. We come into this next warehouse here. Basically, this houses all our parts. The beautiful thing about the Butler system is that we're backwards compatible. We have parts available for the very first Butler system that we ever built back in 1981. Wow. All the parts that go into it today can also fit the first Butler systems that we manufactured with the, we may have to change a couple of quick connects if it's plumbing on the system, but the machine is made to be backwards compatible so that the parts can continuously be used out there. But you can see all the shelves up that way, and these of course are tanks and reels. These are manufactured at our other facility, Butler Metal Fabricators. And they're brought in here and then assembled here, where we add on specific features like hoses, brass fittings, float systems. We also assemble vacuum blowers. You may want to take a picture of that, Fred, where we take the vacuum blower from the manufacturer. In this case here, it's Tuttle, and we add all the components to it. All the holes and everything that you see these brackets mounted to are drilled on the bench and tapped, and then put onto the vacuum blower before it goes into the vehicle itself. So everything's pre-assembled before it goes into the vehicle.
And this is the 45 here, right?
Correct. That's a 45, and then he's got a 47 that he's getting ready to work on. It's on the bench now. Okay. Over here, Fred, I just want to show you the quality that goes into manufacturing our products here. And like I mentioned, this is manufactured by Butler Metal Fabricators. They're our sister company. That they're in a 20,000 square foot location where they manufacture all the components for our system. You can kind of see how everything is welded inside, the cross members in there and everything. Everything's stainless steel constructed. This is really built like a tank. That's what I always say, no pun intended, but
no question.
This tank, dry, weighs approximately 200 to 250 pounds without water in it.
Yeah, these are definitely lifetime tanks.
Yeah. And we have them on wheels basically because they're so heavy so that we can move them around our facility here. Okay. So you come this way, Fred, and we kind of show you where we do assembly work of the Butler system into the vans. Right up this way. Typically a van takes a day and a half to 2 days from start to finish to do the installation, to do the testing. It's a 2 to 3 man labor process. One man typically working in the front engine compartment, disassembling and then reassembling all our components. And all the modifications that we do into our system are all approved by GM. In other words, nothing that we do affects any of the warranties with the vehicle manufacturer. Okay? We do not drill any new holes or anything to mount our shaft or any brackets. We utilize all the tapped holes on the front of the motor. And then in the back, we have another gentleman that works basically assembling the back end of the vehicle. You can see he's already come a long way since we were here before. No kidding,
yeah. I was going to say that. Both tanks are already in.
Plate. He's got the heat exchanger in. That's the drive shaft mount, the back end of the drive shaft mount. We also have optional rhino coating if you want to put rhino coating on the floor as opposed to carpeting. Like I was mentioning to you, Fred, because you're interested in a vehicle yourself. Hopefully I'll get a deposit from you before the end of the day.
You betcha.
But we were talking about how you can take that matting out and rhino coat it all the way through up into the front of the vehicle up to the engine there. But he's got the 110-gallon stainless steel recovery tank and freshwater tank mounted in here.
And got the pork holes all ready to go.
He's got that cut for the
you
security
like that,
door. You can go right around this way, Fred. Watch your foot there.
Yeah, thanks.
back end that he's working on. Right here, we can just go that way there. Good. This van is getting ready for that we'll work on next. This one here, I believe, is also going to Pennsylvania. We have a gentleman actually that prefers extended vans. I guess he's purchasing this one here. An idea, just videotape around and see all the parts. You see a pallet, like I mentioned here earlier, pallets of our silencer systems. Each silencer system weighs approximately 150 pounds and it's mounted on the undercarriage of the vehicle. Our vacuum blower exhausts directly into it and down onto the ground. It's all stainless steel constructed.
Now, is this something that you fabricate at your other facility?
Yeah, this is fabricated at Butler Metal Fabricators, yes. And the nice thing about this unit is that all the noise and all the heat is taken basically out of the vehicle, especially the heat from the vacuum exhaust. We got no heat buildup in the back cargo area. Those are heat exchangers there as you go.
You could take an order of 50 trucks and have them built by the end of the week.
It'd be a nice order.
It would. What are we moving into?
Yeah, this is the area basically that we've been working on with that aqua system, water vac system that basically is used to, like I was showing you, the one in the showroom, to extract water out of water features, like a lot of common things like ponds in people's backyards, or water features in hotels, or
Are cleaning companies getting into this at all, Paul? Or are you pretty much selling it direct to?
We're not marketing it directly ourselves. They do have a website. If anybody sees this and is interested in finding out more, you can go watervac.com. That's watervac.com.
Gotcha.
The gentleman that operates that, manages that, I'm sure he'd be happy to answer any questions for you. And you can see it demonstrated too on their website. These are wands that are manufactured at our facility and brought here. This is an area where we do service to the vehicles. This is a 3-bay area.
Explain this little thing. This
unit here, this is used basically to test the wands when they're hooked up to the machine, and to test the machine itself. When we test our machines, they run for at least 2 to 3 hours, and we basically hook our wand up to this unit here, and it triggers the wand automatically for a certain time span, so that it simulates a wand when it's in the real working environment. And that way we know if there's any problems that may be occurring in the testing of our machine related to water pressure or to the wand itself. As we monitor it, that continuously triggers the wand, like I said, to simulate.
About how long is the testing?
Anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, I would say. Yeah. This is a vehicle that's in here today for service. And off to the right, you can see all our pumps that we have assembled for our parts exchange program. And if nobody's familiar with how that works, typically if you have a Butler system, there's certain components that can be rebuilt. And typically what we do is we give you the option of sending you the parts to rebuild the component, or send you the entire component already rebuilt and tested here at Butler, and then you basically replace it. For example, like the pump. You would swap the pump, put the pump that we send you all rebuilt, put it into your vehicle, and send us back your pump, and then we rebuild it and charge you for the parts that we installed into it. And this bay right here is, you didn't see that before, he's testing pumps basically that have been rebuilt, and basically monitoring their pressure and their ability to hold pressure, and testing for leaks and so on. Go through.
You want to head outside?
Yeah, we'll head outside.
Well, it looks like my truck's in.
Yeah, actually, this is yours
Oh,
right
yeah.
here, and for service. Okay. But out over here, you can see a couple other ones that are here for service. There's one that's, I think they told me that's a 1996, so if you take into consideration the year of it, it's still in pretty good shape. And we got a Q
Yeah.
van here also.
Rhino
for
usually
service.
goes on the inside of the truck, but
Yeah.
that's one way of going.
Yeah. And then you can see some of our inventory. We also inventory more vehicles and vans, I should say, at other dealers other than here. Right now, we don't have the Isuzu 4500 you had asked earlier. We do have some available. We're just having the boxes put on them right
Of the
now.
Butler facility, builders of the world's greatest PTO unit. Paul, thank you so much for showing
you,
me the
Fred.
facility today.
It was our pleasure having you as a guest today, and enjoy your trip back home. And
Thank
if anybody has any questions, you're welcome to give us a call.
Thank you, Paul. And thanks for getting my truck fixed so quickly. Take
You're welcome.
care.
Take care.